Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to Hades 2 in Early Access. So I am going to keep on it with the Underworld because this new modified version of Chronos that came with the Unseen update is tripping me up a little bit. I have lost to him twice in a row now. Um, but I'm going to find a way around that healing trick that he has. I watched the footage back. I don't think those hourglasses are actually respawning, at least not as fast as I thought. I think there were just more of them than I believed there were to begin with. So I think I can do it. So I'm going to keep trying. Alright, let's see. What insights do we have here? What can we upgrade? What are we actually using that we can upgrade? We can upgrade this. Hold on. Let's increase our chance for legendary or rare blessings.
I see it now.
We only have one moon dust left. Let's not waste it on something we're not going to use. The coat has grave thirst. I was thinking maybe I would try something with better range. I mean, the skulls are a ranged weapon, but I was using them pretty much as melee. But before I decide that, let's see what Hecuba does. What are your powers as a familiar, Hecuba? Occasionally stuns surrounding foes for 1 second and digs up snacks or spirit bubbles in a pinch. Restores 100 magic when touched, then expires. Oh, sweet. In that case, actually, I don't think I actually need this. And I'll go back to the setup I had last time so that I can have the duo blessings. Cool. Alright, so Hecuba, you're good for magic. You don't have a lot of offensive abilities, but you help restore my health. That's pretty good. Skelemaeus, what do you have to say to me?
Commander, there must be something you could tell me of my brother. The stronger my connection, the better our chances. You knew him, didn't you?
I knew your brother, yeah. Good kid most of the time. He wouldn't want you to be so hung up about him. What he'd want, more than anything, I think, is for you to hit me as hard as you can, repeatedly and often, and that's what I would want for you as well.
Very well.
Alright, let's see.
Hey, nice coat.
Can we upgrade either of these aspects? We still need one more flux for from Chaos to unlock aspect of Nyx. We could try. Let's try aspect of Selene again.
Oh, you gotta try with me.
Show me your past.
Alright, let's try and use up our magic so we can see what this hex does.
Those my body parts.
Alright, wait for him to come back.
I rise again.
Nice. That's kind of like that squall of Demeter that we had on us last time. Alright, I can go with that. Let's focus a lot on the special, okay? So that we can get Chronos from far away. Because the thing that bothers me about the Chronos fight the most is the fact that he has so many moves that restrict where we can be so massively. Like, he has a big attack that makes it so that we can only be standing on a teeny tiny circle. And he can do so much healing in that time, and we can't attack him, so, or his healers. So, yeah. Being able to hit him from a range is going to be important. Alright, what keepsake do we want to start with? I think if we have the Death Defiance for it, we're going to go Evil Eye at the end. Until then, though... Ooh, we can almost level up the crystal figurine. Sure, let's go for it. And then there's no bounty we can collect with the black coat. But let's use some fear anyway. Healing effects are less effective. Items that cost money are more expensive. Let's make wardens more difficult.
Find the Titan.
Won't affect Chronos at all, and it'll give us a nice challenge. Besides, Hecuba almost looks like a person behind me.
That's another weapon you got. Oh, right. The nocturnal arms and their shape-shifting tricks. Figures. You witches like changing things about us, I'm to understand.
Specials cause a blast. Good. Alright, that's promising.
Spindles.
They're called spindles, these guys? Alright, I should be using my special even when this isn't charged, but also using the charge strategically. Like against large groups.
You dare.
Nice. Let's increase our health. Alright, once again, I'm attempting to use that block, even though that has steered me wrong in the past. Skyfall!
There.
Ooh. Ooh. Spirit bubble. Thank you, Hecuba. What kind of resource are you good with, I wonder? Maybe seeds. You're good at digging. Don't need any of that. Ooh, Artemis.
Magic circle.
I don't need to be as focused as I'm being,
I saw it first.
but it is the afternoon. Where is she? There she is.
Hail, sister.
Do I have
top
enough
form?
nectar to give you? Would you like a nectar? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I'll give you a nectar, though.
What's all this extra generosity from you lately? It's putting me on edge. Don't you go acting like this is goodbye.
I'll give you nectar to apologize for hitting you with my hex.
It's merely that the arrow-riddled remnants of my foes give me occasion to reflect. I tell myself never to take my dear friends for granted.
Olympus managed to take Typhon down. I figure with your aid, probably Sister Selene's too. I guess I wasn't needed up there after all.
How do you feel about that, Artemis?
We drove the monster back, but I don't think we've properly discouraged him. Not yet, at least, though I have a few ideas.
If your ideas involve an arrow in his eye, of which I hear he has a lot, let me know. Moonlight guide you home tonight.
Yay, alright. Your specials may deal critical damage, but you prime 40. That seems pretty good.
Very well.
especially if we're
Moonlight
trying to
guide you
use our
home
criticals a
tonight.
lot, our specials a
hunting.
lot. Alright. Alright, so she has a lot more of these guys. A lot more of them. Hecuba, fetch something for me. Ow.
We're settled.
Ooh, crystal figurine ranked up.
In all my rancor, I never thought Chronos completely mad. But what else could have driven him to use the father of all monsters as a weapon? Typhon heeds no master. The destruction of Olympus shall not sate his appetites.
Ooh, his hair is actually thunderclouds. That's really cool. And also, Zeus, I don't know if I've seen you since last time we fought Typhon together, but thank you for your help. I hope you continue to help. More priming. Whenever you use magic, a random surrounding foe is struck by lightning, so I need to make sure I use magic. Especially for my hex.
Splinter and fall. Okay.
Put down, lower my recharge time. Absolutely, that's perfect. Let's go health. Save up a little before we go to Charon.
Let's hear it, whispers.
Ow. I got hurt there.
Not now.
Hecuba, help me. Thank you for the magic. Yay!
Hecuba.
Hecuba can dig. Scratch,
Why,
scratch,
thank
scratch,
you.
scratch, scratch. Nectar, absolutely. Nectar. We have monsters. Whew. I'm trying to use my magic as much as I can. Oh. I'm gonna go hammer. Maybe it's dumb. Maybe I need that max magic. Sorry, Hecuba, I thought you were an enemy. Your attack's still 30% damage and reach farther ahead. Oh, it's all about having more range on my attack would be good. As you can see, I've been attempting it on things that were pretty far away. I'm gonna go Zeus here. I don't find Hephaestus's attacks that bad. Rushing causes surrounding foes to be struck by lightning bolts, sure.
Next I offer you protection, Witchy. It'd be wise to take me up on it.
Rushing is the
Hephaestus, don't be mad.
sprint.
Together.
Thank you for the magic, Hecuba. Ow. Oh, Trial of the Gods is always a mistake.
Now that you've seen some samples of my work, perhaps you'd like some for yourself.
But I don't think he's nearly as bad as Zeus would have been. At the start of each encounter, gain armor that lasts for 7 seconds. Only 7 seconds? Okay. Your weapon deals more damage based on 20% of your armor, and you gain some now. No. Let's go security system. That could be really interesting. Charon might have some help for me.
Might protect you, my lord. I know that you've seen Nemesis about. She's supposed to be at her post, but I think you probably can understand. Whatever it takes for the family and the realm, right? Then may she go unseen. Let me show you the way. Be at peace.
Alright, okay, we're definitely taking this. Can we afford both of these? We can just barely afford both of them.
Made to order.
Gain more max health based on your magic limit. Necessary,
Be safe, Lord
I
Charon.
think. Let's make ourselves tanky.
Look at that prim posture. We're in the presence of majestic Hecuba herself. How fares my favorite hound?
She's very well, and a most capable companion to have at my side. Though I hate to have to strain her loyalties like this.
She hasn't dug up any food for me. Just magic, although that is appreciated, Hecuba, but I would like the food too.
Come, you want to see what she shall do. Her loyalty is absolute. I permitted her to serve you as she serves me. Let's all now bare our fangs.
So we can get in close because we have that temporary armor. 7 seconds is not long. Alright, witches. Come on, witches. I'm not wasting my hex on you guys. I'm saving it for the boss lady herself. Ah, no. Oh, I'm a rat. I'm not a sheep. I'm a rat. I can dash forward, though. That's good. I miss being a sheepy, though. I feel like the sheepies were supposed to be just placeholder animals for every other animal. Their whole theme is this thing, and everyone else has other animals, but they're all represented by sheepies. I like being a sheepy, though. I like being able to baw to do damage.
Excellent.
Yay.
Well fought. And may the fates be generous to you in your descent.
I passed the
Ooh,
test.
gems. We can sell those for... Ooh, what did we get? Not you. What's this? Vow Shadow. We unlocked Knight. 12% chance of critical damage for each move in an Omega combo. I need to make sure I do those.
Conspicuous. Please help yourself, Michael.
Alright. What do we want to unlock now? I mean, what keepsake do we want to use? Let's go experimental hammer. I quite like the experimental hammer. Melting cross. Your attacks deal 250%, 250 more damage to armor.
My dear son Zeus is already abetting you this night. I fear not his famous thunderbolt. Young fool that he is.
Can you stop healing yourself in your fight? I would really appreciate that. Oh, look at Hecuba. We got a doggy.
The air's thick.
Alright, I need to remember I have this armor so I can kind of go ham on everybody right at the beginning.
The water spouts.
Alright, there's one of those combos that I need to do. Let's go bones. I feel like oh no! We missed a dig spot. Oh well. Got rid of them fast. Alright, I can't go ham forever though. Eventually my armor's gonna go away. Ow.
I'm soaked.
Do you have healing for me, Charon? I need it. Yes. Ooh, Hestia? Sure, let's challenge ourselves with a mini-boss. Oh, there's two of him.
Turned.
It's okay. I probably only have to kill the main guy. Oh, but if they're gonna be like near each other, that's gonna be a problem.
Keep up, Homer.
Woo! Didn't take any damage from that.
Managing to hold back Typhon from reducing this whole mountaintop to ash. Must be the lightning, flames, floods, and earthquakes and the like. If you've got any bright ideas yourself, just come on up.
I love the flame effect on her. I'm commenting on every single character's new animation details because they're all wonderful. Your specials inflict scorch. Your foes perish in a blast that damages any surrounding foes. Sure.
Now only death and the princess remain.
Down the drain. Nemesis.
Nemesis.
Evening. You're late. Already took care of things here. Though you'll still get your share, I'm sure.
If you insist on trying to hunt Chronos down, why don't we work at it together at least?
Can't be seen with you, and don't need your help besides. But I get you need mine, so here. Take this, and you never saw me. Got it?
Ooh, I did not need that. That was completely unnecessary, but thank you. I appreciate the sentiment. Alright, only option is a palm. I didn't even see what the other one was. Where is everybody? Carried them all in a great big blast. Volcanic flourish.
Excellent.
Let's just keep getting that
Worth it to
recharge
unsee
time
another
down.
path.
I'll just go Hermes.
Cooked fish.
I never took this much advantage of that one. I think it's a Poseidon boon in the first game that's like you're invincible for the first 8 seconds or so. Am I completely making that up? But I never like took advantage of that to like do as much damage in that time as I could.
You're taking something of a scenic route down to your father's house. Perhaps has the major regions of the underworld locked down, so come to think, that makes a lot of sense.
Your mega moves are faster. Sounds good. I barely even looked at the other ones. Let's improve our hex.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
A
upon the oath of the unseen is one vow that may rise above the rest. It is my charge as Eye of Night to bear it witness should you choose to speak this vow of rivals. Discover the extent of it and overcome your strongest foes.
What do you mean?
Grow strong under the stars.
Your hex has plus 10 power. Foes afflicted with shine take 5% more damage from Omega moves. Sure.
Your path is set.
Oh, there's a guy.
Look upon me.
Alright. Let's see what you got for us, Skilla.
From the top, then.
From the top.
Oh, got a good feeling about this evening's show. How about you, gals? The crowd is all worked up. And look who else.
You likely sense the testament of night. Those who threaten the underworld are to be cast into obscurity. Such is law.
Obscurity? We've never been bigger. And our stars are rising with each and every performance. And we're about to make this one to remember.
The Testament of Night we have on Prometheus right now.
Sing along, everybody!
Alright, our armor's gone. Gotta take care of the bass player. I think Hecuba's bubbles only restore 100, but we've consistently had like less than 100 max magic, so it hasn't really affected us that much. It's a pretty damn good power for her to have, honestly. I'm gonna save my hex until they're all active again. God, I need to remember which siren is which. Roxy is on the drums, Jetty is on guitar. Can't help but sing along. You get it. I have not been using my special as much as I meant to. Fiery blasts from those fish dying, just doing a lot of work there.
Finally.
We complain to them about you all the time, Skilla.
A pearl. Dig here, girl.
Yay.
Good job.
This is gonna... I think this remains on even if you take the hammer off. So... let's see. Let's try... Let's take the moonbeam. Because the Path of Stars is so important to us right now.
Long way down.
Oh no, Hecuba versus Cerberus. Doggy versus doggy. That's gonna be so sad.
Fields. Come.
Now is my armor gonna be per encounter down here, or... big blast. I don't need more temporary starting armor. I'd like it to last longer, but blast damage, sure. Get that bubble.
Grow golden once again.
There's a little healing down here. Probably could have saved that for when I needed it more, but oh well. Thank you for the magic. I could have used that in the last fight, Hecuba. Oh, I have 6 of these. Your Hex deals 50% more damage each time it keeps hitting the same foe. Which of these do we want the most? Ooh, this sounds really good. I don't know what all the ones I just took were. Brilliance. Every time I use my Omega move, someone's gonna be struck with Shine. Sounds pretty damn good to me.
They think they caught a live one.
Alright, I have my armor. It's okay if I take a little bit of that damage. Now I don't have armor anymore. I need to be careful. Whoa!
That's enough slithering about.
How did she die so fast?
Within the vastly sprawling fields of morning reside countless sorrow-spreading shades, as well as demons that insatiably feast upon their misery.
Giving snakes a bad name while they're at it.
Yeah, justice to the snakes. Well, you have at least 5 air. You can never deal less damage than the limit. Huh. Let's get Ionic Gain, just for the sake of, like... We can rely on Hecuba for the bubbles sometimes, but...
Out of my way.
I might have just completely made redundant Hecuba's entire purpose, but oh well. I just wanted to make it extra...
Good evening to you.
I cannot offer gift. Now seems not the time to offer gifts to Echo. Have I not given her a... I've not given her a nectar. That's the thing I'm missing.
Good evening to you. Evening to you. Evening to you.
You know, you're never around when the boatman Charon's in the area. Fear not, for he's a friend. Though not always easy to talk to.
Always easy to talk to. Easy to talk to.
Are you talking about me? Gold, gold, gold. Reward, reward, reward. Fight, fight, fight. Use 5% of this after each location. I don't trust that this max health is gonna last that long. Let's get another Zeus Moon.
Such a power. In the name of Hades.
Ooh, air quality. Okay, we'll take this.
I felt something.
This is where we found you, Hecuba. Do you remember this place? Do you love it here? Alright. Let's go... Max health. I need more health. I have less than 200. That's not enough.
More shades. Flourish.
Alright, there's Hestia right here. I love seeing shine on enemies even when I'm not using my Omega move. Even when I am not using my hacks, I should say. I never know how to talk during combat.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Slow cooker. Your attacks and specials gain power the more fire you have. I think that's good.
Right.
slow cooker has twice as much fuse power. Nice. Okay. Take a little bit of magic. A little bit of hex. Sure. There's an etheric font over there. I should probably just use it so that it actually shows up in a place where it's convenient next time. Who was shooting all those projectiles? Damn.
Is there anybody special in your life? A princess like yourself must have suitors of all sorts. I've had my share, though I'm not the marrying type. And besides, I don't think Hera would oblige.
I can't wait to discover who our suitors are. Because I think there are suitors now. Deal more damage until you take damage. If you take no more for 15 seconds, regain this. Let's do Nova Strike. Oh no, miasma. Ooh, and a little armor. Sure. That armor that I just took is gonna stay after my time is up, right? My 7 seconds. Ooh, we're so explosive.
I should be able to get out, I think. Be not afraid.
Be not afraid.
See you in the
Yay.
crossroads?
We have so much of that stuff. It's crazy. Your mega moves deal 50% more damage. Might actually be good. And since we just bought something, I'm gonna go Hermes. So we can save up a little more cash.
On my authority.
Gain dodge chance and move speed, then increase the more boons you have. Sounds good to me. Current bonus 13%.
Hecuba, meet Cerberus.
You'll be best friends one day, I'm sure of it. Best doggy friends. We'll take that etheric font, sure. Oh, I think I just dodged that attack. Get out of here.
And here we go. Stop bothering the dog.
Which dog? Oh, I should probably use my hex now. I was waiting for these guys to show up. Ring's going around. This is such a massive arena. It's crazy. Fields of Warning is such a cool area in terms of like how different it is from everything else in the game. It kind of just feels like an area you'd explore in like one of Supergiant's other games, like Bastion, a game that's not a roguelike. Okay. We can do big damage pretty consistently.
Underworld princess somehow soothes the savage beast.
He got a big tongue hanging out, and one of them's licking his nose.
You're free again for now.
Yay. Alright, Tartarus.
This way.
We can do it. I haven't been going as ranged as I should be, but
so much
I think it'll still go okay. Everything. Alpha duration, restore 50% of your health, sure. And what should we take? Okay, we're gonna take Evil Eye. Do 25% more damage against Charon.
Here goes.
I mean Chronos. Why did I say Charon?
Not much farther now.
Alright, let's make sure... Yeah, Chronos. I was like, did I just take that keepsake? But Chronos wasn't actually the one who killed me, but he was. It's fine.
To the house.
It's like a did I save kind of thing.
We seem to have a bit of an infestation.
No more hiding in shadows.
Alright, I'm trying my best to be more ranged about this. About my specials. Ooh, poppies. We need those.
Nicely done.
Was there something else in here? Oh, one of these. Hades?
Down, girl.
It would have been funny if Hecuba had a little interaction with Cerberus here.
I cannot believe that I'm asking, but how fares Olympus in all this? Even trapped within this chamber, it is evident to me that the Titan's legions are at war.
The surface swarms with the dead, and the armies of Chronos are besieging the mountain. Our family is holding them back. I've been trying to break the stalemate in their favor, but all in all, it's not a pretty sight up there right now.
Not a pretty sight up there. You mean to say you've seen all this firsthand? How?
You mean our birthright? Would you believe I learned a means by which I could withstand the surface climate for a while? Long enough to make a difference up there. Or to try.
Impossible. Yet seemingly all these impossibilities continue to occur. So you must vanquish the Titan, as well as come to the rescue of Olympus. How utterly absurd that you are burdened with all that.
Alright, what do we want from him? Fewer reinforcements, will that affect the healers? Your cast launches a projectile that seeks foes. The binding circle forms where it hits. Alright, I want to try and meet Chronos where he is in terms of those healers, but a binding cast would be really good.
It won't be for naught.
A long distance cast, I mean. Casts are always binding.
You again. A bounty of the infinite abyss.
Come closer. Ow. I got right up against that laser. Oh, there's one more rat. Go, get out of here.
Be gone from here.
Alright, I lost my hammer upgrade, but I wasn't really relying on it that much in the first place. What is this? Oh, I need 10 fear for this. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's right. I unlocked that. Gives me something really valuable in exchange for having enough fear. Oh, next time. Probably not next time. I need 10 for that? I have never done 10 in this game. Ow. I like the explosions from Hestia. Those guys took a lot out of me.
No targets.
Alright, the attack does strike from quite a distance, as I'm trying to be more range. Ooh, charity bottle. Sweet. I am max health now. Gain 20 shield? Sure. And
something I need.
Take 10% less damage? Sure, I'll take that too. Better with this build. Last time, another big problem I had was that my build was very magic dependent, and like it went through magic very fast, and I didn't have a very reliable way of restoring my magic. Now I have these etheric fonts and Hecuba's help, so this should go a lot smoother, more smoothly, whatever. I can't grammar while I'm trying to game.
And now for the Titan.
This has something I need. Does this have poppies? Hold on. What do I need that's down here? I do need poppies. Although it could be marble. I'll risk it.
The Romancer.
There are 2 of them.
Traitorous wretch.
All right. Your casts inflict daze and deal abrasive damage before they expire.
Adequate.
I need to use my
Hecuba.
My cast more. Cast. I have stuff on there. I could still keep going for Hephaestus, but it's fine.
There it is.
Alright, I don't need any healing. I could get something from Apollo.
Cousin, one thing you and Hephaestus have in common is you don't seem to get a lot of sun. I often try to coax him from his cave, and while I usually fail, not this time.
It may be all the which it catches on to your routine. Now make yourself useful over here. Let's start sticking these summer right where you don't get a lot of sun.
I have the feeling that Apollo does get a lot of sun where you're thinking Hephaestus. Rude Awakening. Your blast effects from Hephaestus clear days and deal more damage if they do. Or while you have at least 3 fire, whenever you take damage, restores your health. That, we might need that. Honestly. Sure.
The path across the sky.
I just kind of took those randomly. All right. We're locked in. We're locked in.
In a hurry. The Titan of Foresight confessed that you were able to withstand his fury, to which I said, Prometheus, my good fellow, if you knew this would transpire, why did you not forewarn me? And why did you not prevent it?
Perhaps you overestimate the Titan of Foresight's power to clearly see into the future, along with his strength.
He claims to keep the details of the future to himself, so as not to alter the desired outcome. How convenient. It does not take a genius such as he to know I shall eventually prevail.
Sure. I mean, at this point, you might. Alright, Evil Eye. We're doing more damage against it. God. I still have my Eurydice acorn. Alright, I have my hex ready. Alright. Right, need to remember to use my cast.
Do you cut it out?
Cut it out. Alright, I see myself healing down there. Oh no, I need that etheric font.
You would dare.
Alright, I don't need to worry about those guys. Woo! That was a big hit. Alright. This is when we really have to focus.
Perhaps a change of scenery is best.
Deep breaths, Mars, deep breaths. Take care of them fast, take care of them hard.
That does it.
Use your pass when he does that. Use your hex when you have the opportunity. Oh no, I need the etheric font. Ah! How did that happen?
Fast on the armies at my beck and call.
Get rid of you. Alright. Alright, okay, I got stuck. Where's the etheric font? These guys do still show up. It's a little annoying. They don't take much to get rid of, but geez, they're annoying. Alright. Use my hex.
Time is running out.
He's out of healer, guys. Thank God. Hopefully he doesn't summon more. Okay, thank goodness.
I curse the day your father silenced you.
Whew. Okay, so you can get rid of
this.
You can get rid of the hourglasses. Thank goodness.
For
Ooh,
Thanatos.
victory screen. For Thanatos? How? Why was that for Thanatos? Alright, the self-healing definitely helped. I didn't see myself dodge that much, but I'm sure I did. I love it when we see the most damage suffered and one of them is like, from Jetty! Yeah. Alright. Pretty happy with that.
Such power.
Oh, need my gems.
Gemstones.
so I can redecorate my
Time
place.
itself is every mortal's enemy, and enemy to some immortals too. So let us all be thankful that the Princess of the Dead has really throttled him again.
Love the new end screen.
Return to Shadow now.
She does a little peace sign just like Zagreus does when he wins.
I did all right that time.
Yay! All right.
The fates were generous. Chronos fell to you once more. That much I heard. It's an impressive feat, although you mean to bring him death, yet he is deathless. This seems to be a paradox.
That's right. Mortal death is not the end, but mortals often think it is. When we say death to Chronos, we mean it in that absolute way, as impossible as it may seem.
So then, to vanquish him must be at least a step toward that end. What shall become of everything if you succeed and time is truly killed? A world without time.
Is that a good thing? A world without time?
A world without ruin and decay. Our world existed before time and can exist without.
Another
Sure.
paradox, yet one that must be true.
No Eris this time. No Artemis in her little grotto. I really miss that. Why don't we see that more? Hey!
Dora, wow. What brings you all the way out here? The Taverna is just about the last place I expected to find you.
Way to make me feel incredibly self-conscious. Thanks, Mel. But yeah, I'm trying to put myself out there a bit more, I guess. Now that you've saddled me with my big, important task.
Well, I think that's great. Though I know how difficult it is. I used to never be able to approach others, but I kept doing it, and it's easier now.
You say that, Mel. I don't believe you. I'm sorry. I'm having my own struggles right now trying to put myself out there and make new friends, and it's impossible, man. I don't know how to do it. People always say it gets easier, but I don't believe you, Mel. I really don't.
Easier, but never easy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why I bother. Most of these jades are pretty boring.
They haven't met you yet.
Farewell.
Our princess.
Let's see, what can we make?
As we improve ourselves,
Greater sowing
so
of
does our craft.
gardens. Gain the ability to plant multiples of the same type of seed in all available soil plots at once. I don't really need that. Quickening of sentimental value might actually be good. Because right now keepsakes take so long to level up.
Heed my voice. In your potential, I have made my choice. So mote it be.
Yay.
So, the Arms of Night have revealed to you some of their former selves. Or future selves, perhaps? Few have earned the right to bear such weapons, much less take advantage of their different likenesses.
Are you gonna give me an alternate, a hidden form, Hecate?
The various aspects I've discovered. Some of the bearers I know well. Medea, Artemis. They're all connected to you, aren't they?
It is not as simple as you may presume. You bear a set of artifacts whose aim is to safeguard the underworld. Each aspect is of somebody who played a part in this, or shall.
It seems I'm in good company.
Okay. Hold on. I want to see... Can I brew some nectar? I'd like to brew some nectar.
This'll take a little while.
Just a little bit. Where else do I want to go? Nemesis, Odysseus.
Ought to admit it when I'm wrong. Never thought you'd get to Chronos in the first place. Before I did, anyway. Much less beat him down repeatedly. So, I was wrong. Sorry.
Thank you, Nam.
Nemesis, I want you to know it was astonishing to hear those words coming from you just now. It seems we're each more than capable of surprising the other. But mainly, thank you.
She has dogs too.
No need. Fair is fair. Had my chances to catch up with you, but couldn't get through all the pitfalls in the way. Might be I could have taken Chronos too, but now I'm not so sure.
Now don't lose heart. There's much left to be done, and we need all your strength and vigilance. We're the unseen. Together we prevail, or we fail.
Couldn't resist giving one of your pep talks, huh?
Let's see, who can we give stuff to? Nemesis wants nectar, Hecate wants nectar. Everyone just wants nectar. They all want boring stuff. Skelemius? We could give something from to Skelemius. Who else? The rest. Typhon. Let's give nectar to Typhon. I've only given Icarus 2 nectars. That is not true. I have given him so many. I have given him so many. Like, every time I see him, I give him a nectar. Maybe they reworked the bond system enough that they needed to dial it back a little bit. Everyone just wants nectar. And I'll give some away because I have it.
Oh no, not this again. Look, I forgave you for last time. Didn't mean it as an invitation to get me more of this stuff. Don't like owing anybody any favors.
Just take it and enjoy it, Nem. Besides, I heard you were looking for some more of our witch's poison. Nobody seems to appreciate it quite like you.
Alright, let's give one to Hecate too.
Whilst I appreciate the gesture and the drink, it is entirely unneeded on your part. Have I not conditioned you to resist the temptations of unspoken contracts such as this?
I know not to expect anything in return, Headmistress. The act of giving needs to be sufficiently rewarding in itself. And please believe me that it is with you.
Yay. Alright, I won't waste the rest of what I have. I only have 2.
This place is weird.
We could buy a new one.
What do I need?
Though.
This one.
And let's buy another twin lure because we just used up what we had. Yay!
Some gemstones for the cause.
No garbage. Alright, we have some of these. Let's get some Nightmare.
Could use this.
That'll take 100 cycles. Can't wait. Odysseus.
You've gone at this for 50 nights at least, Goddess. Is there occasion yet to give yourself a bit of a reprieve? You're putting yourself through a lot is all.
Yeah, I hit 50. 50 runs on this save recently.
I've had reprieve along the way, thank you. The springs, the garden, the taverna, even just conversing like this. It's not as though I'm pushing myself in every waking moment.
Aye, we never can push ourselves as hard as possible for as long as we'd like. But you've come a long way, and in the off chance you're not keeping track, I am.
Good. And I'll go farther still.
I haven't had the chance to use the taverna for anything. The taverna has been there for a while, but it's never been used. It's weird. Ooh, plankton. Let's plant that.
Odd one there.
It is certainly odd. Let's plant everything we have. All right. And we can give away one more nectar. How about it? Odd, here you go.
I ought to be the one honoring you, Goddess. My inclination is to save this for the moment of our victory, but it's good to have in reserve in case of some emergency, you understand?
I understand.
I understand indeed. And you already honor me with your friendship, Odysseus, as well as with your knowledge about how to deal swift death.
All right. Oh, well, what? What's happening?
You are prepared, young one.
Oh, God.
Commander, what is that?
All right, let's check out this before we do anything else.
Not impressed. Your myriad accomplishments thus far are nothing in comparison to that which you now stand to gain, young one. Eternal glory can be yours if you but prove your worth.
The patterns on that drapery. The secret gifts of the veil, bestowed on Knight's most dedicated servants. Commander, what are they doing here? Shades are never to look upon them.
Well, let's just say the rules have lately changed. Those gifts, as you refer to them, are yours to earn, provided you can do the stuff the Oath of the Unseen would ask of you, which, as you probably surmised, shall be no simple feat.
Are they going to be statues of you again? I liked those statues of you in the first game.
Perhaps a test merely of greed and arrogance. To overextend with the oath may put my task in jeopardy.
Yeah, but it's more fun that way. How much do I need?
She's messing with that thing.
How can I tell how much I need? It doesn't say. Probably like 10, 16, 32 of those. Oh, for conquering the surface and conquering the with 6 and conquering the underworld with 8. Those are for the Skelly gifts, I see. What's the third one though? I wonder what's the third one. Alright, I'm just gonna go from room to room to make sure that it saves. And then I will end. We beat Chronos. I thought it would be impossible, but we did it. Next time, I'm going to try the surface. And I'm going to try Vow of Rivals with Polyphemus. I can't wait to see. Maybe the sheep will be a more important part of the battle. Who knows? I'm excited to see what he has in store for us. But until then, I have been Mars. And I will be back with more Hades 2.